Have you ever heard someone use the term, nothing changes if nothing changes? But what does it actually mean, and is it actually true? Well, today I'm gonna share with you 10 tips and tricks that you can start doing to help you see real changes and to help you make progress, whether that's in your fitness journey or your health journey. So let's talk about it. Now, tip number 1, you wanna be starting with 10 minutes a day. Now, that can be 10 minutes washing dishes, 10 minutes moving around, 10 minutes going for a walk as soon as you wake up, 10 minutes just of some movement, some body weight movements. Whatever it may be, choose yours and stick to it. I like to go downstairs, walk around, breathe some fresh air early in the morning. That way I can set my day up for success. So choose what works best for you and incorporate those 10 minutes. You know, make time for those little 10 minutes. Just by doing that, you're gonna see more progress and you're gonna see more results if you're trying to have a better day and a better quality of life. And tip number 2, meal prepping with a twist. Okay, so I don't mean like cooking everything all at once, all at the same day, and then splitting into individual portions. I like to plan ahead and I like to cook stuff that night. Sometimes I don't like eating the same food. Sometimes I wanna switch it up. But to meal plan ahead, what you can do is you can dice up your ingredients ahead of time. So dice up your onions, dice up your tomatoes, dice up whatever foods and whatever ingredients that you use to make up the meal ahead of time. That way, once you're going to cook everything, it's simply already made and it's already taking at least 20 to 30 minutes out of the preparation time needed to cook that meal. So plan ahead. Like I said, don't cook everything all at once, but at least you can prepare and get the ingredients ready for whatever you're gonna make that night or that week. So prep ahead, you're gonna save time and you're gonna save energy in the long run. You know, instead of you trying to stress about what are you gonna make for dinner, you already have kind of everything diced in. It's simply you just putting it together. Okay, as we're going into tip number 3. Now, this one's big and this one actually helped me have a better relationship with food. Believe it or not, drinking a bottle of water before and after a meal is not only gonna benefit you, it's gonna help you eat better. It's gonna show you that you don't need all this food to make you feel full. You don't need all these extra calories to satisfy your cravings, okay? Most of the time when you're feeling hungry, it's not that you're hungry, it's just that your stomach is empty. How do we eat less calories but still keep our stomach full? Is by incorporating more water. So I like doing a bottle of water before and after each meal. That's me chugging it before the meal and then me still drinking a bottle of water during the meal. You know, technically I'm getting 2 to 3 bottles of water at each meal. And if you're doing that and you're having 3 meals a day, 8 to 9 bottles of water each day is probably somewhere you want to be, but everybody's different. But that's a good reference and a good tip right there to help you implement more water. And the way it's gonna better your relationship with the food, it's gonna make you realize that you're not really eating because you're hungry. You're eating because the food looks good. You know, the food smells good. You're eating because your feelings are upset. You know, you're just eating for the pleasure. You're not eating because your body actually needs the food, if that makes sense. You're just eating for the pleasure. So drinking more water is actually going to help you have a better relationship with food and, like I said, help you stay full longer throughout the day. So incorporate more water, definitely. As we go on to the next step, tip number 4 is set an alarm for movement breaks. Set 2 to 3 alarms throughout the day, random times, whatever fits in with your schedule, to go move your body, walk around. It doesn't have to be too long. It doesn't have to be walking for 30 to 45 minutes. It can be simply walking for 2 to 3 minutes. You know, just by you simply moving your body, getting that extra movement throughout the day, it's gonna boost your metabolism. And when your metabolism is high, your body is able to burn extra calories at a faster rate. Set an alarm for different times throughout the day to incorporate that extra movement. If you're on a phone call, go walk around, okay? Don't sit there being on the phone call, okay? Walk around, always be trying to move, and don't be lazy. At the end of the day, that's just what it comes down to. All right, as we go into tip number 5, I like this one. This is one of my favorites. Prioritize protein in your lunch bag first. Instead of you putting the cookies, the crackers, the bread, all that extra BS, put the protein first, okay? Put the stuff that's actually gonna benefit you first, okay? And make that the first priority in the day, to finish that before you finish anything else. So if you pack a lot of desserts and if you pack a lot of snacks throughout the day, try to remove some of that stuff and try to incorporate more meats, more beef jerky, more chicken, you know, whatever the case may be. There's different way to get your protein in, so find out which way you like best and start putting that in your lunch bag first thing, okay? So prioritizing protein throughout your day is gonna help you lose more weight because your body will stay full longer, you know? Your body's gonna break down and use calories to break down that food. So incorporating more protein is definitely gonna help you lose weight. It's gonna have a higher thermic effect of food. So that means every time you eat, your body will use more calories digesting that food, especially if it's higher in protein. So prioritize protein, don't skip it. If you can drink your protein, that's great. Whether that's in a protein shake or with some Greek yogurt, however you like it, incorporate more of it. You're gonna see more results and you're just gonna like the way your body composition comes out because you're actually building muscle and losing fat at the same time. You're not just doing one or the other. And number 6, probably the best natural drug any human can get is sleep. Prioritizing sleep is what's gonna set up the next day for success. So if I wanted to have a badass day tomorrow, then I would prioritize my sleep tonight, if that makes sense. How your day goes is based on how much sleep you get. So if you have poor sleep, then I'm not gonna lie, you know, your day is probably not gonna go as well. You're gonna be more stressed out. You're gonna be more fatigued, you know? You're not gonna be as focused. So sleep is definitely important. And if you wanna have faster results and if you wanna make real transformations in your body, that's where sleep is gonna come into play. And I'm not saying be lazy throughout the day and take naps, you know, 3 to 5 times a day. I'm saying go to sleep at a good bedtime that you can maintain throughout the week and stick to it. Stick to it 6 to 7 days out of the week. As long as you incorporate more time sleeping and less time staying up on your phone, watching TikTok, watching Netflix, then you're gonna see more results. So sleep is definitely important and I would definitely take advantage of it every day that I could. And my next tip is something that I started doing myself recently, which was buying in bulk, okay? Now, it can be a little bit more pricier at first, but it'll definitely save you time in the long run throughout your week. What I mean by buying in bulk is if you like eggs and if you eat eggs every morning, and if you find that, you know, when you eat eggs, you're typically not hungry throughout most of the day, start getting more eggs. Start buying dozens at a time. It doesn't have to be eggs. So whatever the case may be, find your breakfast and start buying that item in bulk. And that way you can keep the same thing every morning and actually stick to a routine that you enjoy. Not some boring diet that you have to do for a week and then you're back to your old habits. Find out a food that you truly and really enjoy and make adjustments. If you need to make it lower in calories and add more protein in it, you can do that. So start buying in bulk. Start buying those things that you notice that you enjoy over time and you can stick with it long term. Start buying in bulk, start saving time, and possibly even start saving money, because I know some of these grocery stores like Kroger, Walmart, H-E-B, Foodtown, they can get pricey. So if you're buying in bulk, you can possibly be saving a little bit more money there. Okay, and number 8, I've talked about this one in the past and it's a great tip, okay? And for those of you that go to work and then after work, you go home and you don't want to do anything, you just want to be lazy, you want to turn on Netflix and chill because you had a long day at work. No, you need to start taking your workout clothes with you. You need to start going to the gym straight after work. And that means doing the extra steps that make that possible. What's gonna make it possible is you prepping your clothes the night before, putting them in your bag, putting them in your car, putting them where you can see them and where they're available. Whether that's shorts, t-shirts, keeping an extra pair in your trunk or in the backseat of your car, keeping workout gear nearby and always being ready to hit a good gym session is gonna help you stay on track and not let yourself give you any excuses. Because I used to use that excuse for a long time, and I used to be upset with myself because I used to be like, man, I wanted to hit a good gym session. Now I have to drive 30 minutes round trip back to the house to come back to the gym just for a workout. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, you're making the excuse that, oh, I don't have enough time to work out. Working out is too hard. I can't do this. I'd rather be fat. And that leads you to slack on your diet and just honestly just self-destruct yourself. That's what it comes down to. That's what you're doing. So set yourself up for success. Pack your workout clothes the night before, and you'll definitely see some progress, and your mindset will start to change over time. Tip number 9, I wrote this one down. It's replace your scrolling time with more sweat time. This kind of goes back to the sleep, is stop scrolling late at night. Stop scrolling before you get into the shower. Stop scrolling before you eat dinner. All that time that you do scrolling, and to be honest, you can check how much time you do scrolling. Your phone will tell you. So if that's an hour, 2 hours on your phone throughout the day, hey, you can fit a 30-minute workout in there. You can fit a 15-minute sweat session in there just by simply going on a walk or going for a jog. Less scroll time and more sweat time is what's gonna help you make real changes. Okay. Number 10, as you know, they save the best for last. So tip number 10, use the 1 plate rule at dinner. Now, this one was tough for me at times, and some days it definitely still is, but using 1 plate and not going for seconds at dinner time, this was gonna help your body make results overnight while you're sleeping. So if you're having a late dinner and you're having 2 to 3 plates and you're just stuffing your face, trying to hit your calorie goal or whatever the case may be, and then you're going to sleep, it's gonna derail your progress, okay? It's gonna slow you down. So it's gonna ruin your sleep. And like I said, you know, if you wanna have a good day, if you wanna be focused, if you wanna have great energy, then it starts with your sleep, okay? So it starts with your sleep, and it starts with the night before. So whatever you're doing the night before is what's gonna set up your day for the next day. Don't be stuffing your face. Don't be trying to get full late at night right before you go to bed. Especially if you have to wake up early and you're already going to bed late. I would not be eating more than 2 to 3 plates at dinner time. So try to limit yourself to 1 plate. Use the 1 plate rule and just stick to that. Like I said, make these changes and you're going to start to see more results over time. It's all about progress, and any changes that you can make that are helping you see a better you, that's what it comes down to. So progress is progress, and as long as you're moving forward and stacking up these wins and making these changes throughout the day, throughout your journey, you're gonna see more results. And if you need any more help with losing weight or getting in the best shape of your life for this year, then I want you to shoot me a message on my Instagram, Flexing with Raul. I'll leave the link right here. Make sure to shoot me a message with the word transform. I'll reach out to you to see if I can truly help and to see if we can come up with a plan that's gonna work for you and your lifestyle. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I like to talk to y'all guys. I like to show y'all tips and tricks that have helped me, and hopefully they can help you make real changes in your health and in your weight loss journey. Make sure to give this video a like. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.